As we gather here today to discuss imperialism and fascism in Africa, we gather in the spirit of international and Pan-Africanism solidarity. Due to their severe consequences and the outcomes that affect the proletariat and the peasants. As Comrade Lenin in his famous book, Imperialism, the Highest Stage of Capitalism, provides a concrete analysis of imperialism and gives its major features, namely monopolistic capitalism, parasitic capitalism, and money bank capitalism. Why imperialism? Where imperialism lives and survives, the perpetrators benefits at the expense of workers and peasants. Monopolistic capitalism sparks off quest for strategic resources and markets, creates cartels and put restrictions on trade and production. Parasitic and money bank capitalism ignites and facilitates wars, both globally and proxy wars. Historical facts shows that due to the intensified imperialism, the world faced a great catastrophe, the World War I in 1914. And this was followed by the Great Economic Depression in the late 1920s, and definitely resulted into the Second World War. The same imperialism tendencies, as it's approaching its final days, it is inducing the Third World War due to the intensified geopolitical and economic tensions and the hegemonic nature of the world imperialist states like the US and France and their allies. It's important to recall our history of struggle as Africans and resistance to such forces of oppression and exploitation. Since the 1814, it was the Berlin Conference, and the native continent of Africa faced the repercussions of colonialism. Massive struggles and resistance by our founding fathers like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Julius Nyerere, Dr. Milton Obote, made us free from direct rule and political domination. But the economic independence was never achieved. Through neocolonialism, capitalism, and imperialism, our strategic sectors are still in the hands of the oppressors. Through conditional aid, the majority masses are still living in miserable conditions of life and absolute poverty. The dictated policies and programs by the World Bank and IMF have done more harm than good on the African continent. Instead of amplifying development, they have built shameless corruption in these host countries and continued exploitation. They have deliberately financed and sustained the autocratic and the total authoritarian regimes that have worked as channels of oppression and exploitation, as well as liberation to the masses and to the political oppositions that tend to oppose these regimes. I therefore use this platform to